These mountains are such a delight to look at. Everything is green, coming back. The spring is in full blast. So the flowers for the cherry blossoms are gone, and it's just greenery. So today I'm going for my walk, and I thought I'd bring you guys along. So it's bear season, so I have my bell. The sun is out. This is like the second day we've had nice weather, and here I go. So I'm going up this hill. Good morning. Hello from Japan. And I'm here in my nice wide brim. Sunscreen on. No makeup. I really can't do makeup because I have this allergy. You see, I like the trees and the forestry, but I don't think they like me very much because I'm all stuffy in my head. I got my rag to blow my nose. Oh, the last couple of nights were awful. Imagine I'm sitting up in bed to sleep like I got COVID. Yep, that's how it was. And we are going to go over here. Okay. Sometimes I get company on these walks. Sometimes I don't. But it's all good. I need the sunshine. It's good for the body. It's good for the soul. I'm gonna go over the bridge. You know, if you come from church life, you tend to wake up with a song on your heart. And this is the song on my heart. I hope they don't get me for copyright. I don't know if I can sing because this allergy got me bad. So I'm going across a bridge, and the song made me think I should go there today. What happened to this bell? The bell's stuck. Listen, bell, don't disappoint me. Hey, y'all hold on. I get a bare bell, but the thing in the middle stuck. This is no good. It gotta work. Sorry. It's got to work. Because you see what's ahead of me? Let me show you. You see that there? That is forest. And that is not to play with. I don't want to encounter any bears. Morning. I'm going to see y'all text just now. Yeah, I started walking like more than half an hour ago. I'm walking. I'm walking for my life. Hold on. I'm getting this bell unstuck. You see the bell? You see there? Good. I need this bell to ring. If I'm out here like 7 in the morning on weekdays, kids are going to school and they have this particular backpack they wear. Japanese have a set backpack, very expensive. and it's like a hard backpack. And on every backpack you have this bear bell, especially when they live in mountains like this. All mountain children carry a bell, whether it's spring, summer, or fall, so they don't forget. So when you get on a bus and you see the school children on this bus, 15, 20, 25, and these bells going, you think it's cow herd season. So let me go. So these are the mountains I'm going to take you, and the song on my heart was, across the bridge, there's no more sorrow. Across the bridge, there's no more pain. The sun will shine across the river, and we'll never be unhappy again. Y'all know the song? Hey, across the bridge, there's no more sorrow. Across the bridge, there's no more pain. The sun will shine across the river, and we'll never be unhappy again. Ooh la la. Hey, you Shango Baptist. Hey, you know, you can rock up with that tune. Hey, church got style, you know. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm going to go across that bridge. And that's a little village. I don't know what it's called. But this whole area is called the Oguchi area. And there are a couple of families over there. And they know me, I don't know them. Because I'm one of a kind in this place here. And nobody black here but bears. And there's this rice field here. I'm going to try to see if I can catch them when they're planting. Might even try to plant. I like to plant rice with the people. Where I work, we do a lot of innovation because, you know, if you don't know, teaching engineers and we got to innovate. So I like to go out with them and participate and stuff. Yeah. Let's see. This road takes me around this mountain and through a tunnel, but I don't want to go there today. My YouTube people really don't know much about my walking thing because I never really vlogged walking much, but it's my thing. And here are the two reasons, or a couple of reasons why I walk like this. Number one, I need the sunshine. See, when you're an academic and stuff, you could be stuck in front of that computer every living day, sitting down. Mankind wasn't made to be sitting. No, thank you, Eliam. Yeah, thank you for the God bless. We're not meant to be sitting all day long. That makes no sense. And I'm a country girl, so I like to farm and have my hand in dirt and my feet in dirt. People look at me and say that I don't look it, so I don't know. But that's who I am. And so I like to get out. Number two, when you're a woman of a particular age, or anybody of a particular age, you got to take care of this hardware. Hey, you can't buy them again. And I'm talking about this body, this karada. Japanese say karada. So I'm going to turn here. That is saying Chisana something. Umachi, I guess. Yeah, it's a cedar. These are my friends who gave me the allergy, them this year. Yes. Oh, this is pretty, huh? Let me ring my bell so if any bear cubs are around, they're going to go away. Yeah, I like this background. Oh my God. Ain't nature beautiful? Yeah, like I'm saying, when you're a woman of a particular age like me, You got to take care of this hardware. You can't go and get spare parts. Well, I know the people are doing the BBLs and the Botoxes and all of that. None of them going on with this sister. But you got to take care of this hardware. And they say one of the key things that cause aging or where aging shows up is in your legs. Your legs get weak. I mean, we will get old, you know, for sure. But hey, you see this sister here? She gonna be fighting it down to the last. Yeah, you got to use these legs. Walking is very simple. Squats and different things I do. So yeah, that's how I get my exercise in. The last couple of days, I discovered one of my students was walking around the school because we have like a walking path. As in one thing with Japan, they build this place for walking. And I found him walking. I was playing pickleball against the wall by myself. And I asked him, what are you doing? He said, he's just walking. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, I just walk until dinner. He was walking like from 4:45 to 6:30. I caught him around quarter to six. Quarter to, quarter to six. Was it quarter to six or quarter to five? Yeah, I caught him then. And I decided I'm going to walk with him. We do 20 laps. So we just walk and walk and walk, building your legs. Number three, my father developed adult diabetes. So I know that that thing is going to bother me. And sure enough, my A1C is climbing. I eat well, at least I try to, but it shows me, hey, I see an old man. Is what a man doing? Oh, he's picking, he's harvesting, he's foraging. He's foraging for forest greens. They like to go in the forest in the spring. Maybe you guys can't see him, but he's way over there between the building there. You can't see him. I can't bring him up close. But anyway, he's there foraging he has a plastic bag. They like to do the foraging and sell their greens and stuff. Yeah, so I decided that me and get no diabetes, eh? So there we go. So I'm gonna go over the bridge. It's not a lot to see, but it's just giving you a glimpse of what life in the mountains is like. This is not life in all of Japan. You go to Tokyo, it's a very, very busy, busy metropolis. You know, just like New York City, like so many big cities. You name a big city, they all look alike to me. Sorry. And but this is the quieter side of Japan. And do I love it? Oh yes, I do. So just now I'm gonna give you a 365. Oh my gosh. I don't know what you guys see on camera, but me with my real eyes, so idyllic and serene. If you're not a country person, this is not gonna work for you. You're gonna think it's boring, it's hella boring, and maybe it is, but I don't need a rhythm band or a lot to entertain myself. Yeah. So the water goes over to the community there in these pipes. And of course they have dams, like the sluices there to control the water. What do they call this thing again? I forgot what they call this purple flower. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. I don't see any ducks in here today. Today's a t-shirt wearing day. 2 days ago, man, it was freezing. It just goes yo-yo, up and down, up and down. Lots of bridges here. There was a little ryokan over here, like a little Japanese type of hotel. But I have a feeling it went out of business. The last time I came over here, they were shut. Time before, they were in business because I saw people bird watching. Yeah, that's what they come in this area to do. And I was planning to stay at the Ryokan to just get the experience and vlog it. But it's no longer. It's going to look green. So maybe nutrients from farming are getting into this water. So there's algae. Yep. Most people farm in this area, kitchen gardens mostly, and rice. Now, if I see people, I'll probably turn the camera because I don't know these people and I don't want them to complain that I'm bothering them because I'm not about that. But if I need to video something, I ask them permission to do that. So people come here to do bird watching. Now you might say, how this place so old? It is old. And this is not house, this is garage. And then we're saying fuchuri, fuchuri. I see a lady. Let me turn my camera to my face. So I don't want her to think I'm following her. She's trying hard not to say anything to me. I wouldn't bother. She disappeared. Where'd she go? The lady was just here. Yeah, she walked fast. No, the hotel is open. I see people. I see a car. Like the hotel is back in session or I don't know. And she see this camera and she just hustle. So there are people here maybe going bird watching. I see people ahead of me. Look at that. Now this is a modern style Japanese house. And this is an old style Japanese house. This kind of architecture or stone wall is pretty common. Very, very common. And here again we have the sound of the water, which I love so much. Simple beauty. That's what we're looking at. Oh, the books I have in my head that I want to write. Oh my gosh, it ain't easy. I want to write about these concepts. These environments. Like a garage and stuff like that. Ohio! Mountains are somebody's ahead of me. どこから？金沢？おお。私？ギアナから。ギアナわかりますか？
ジャパンかじゃなくて。
ジャパン？ギアナ。
ギアナ。ギアナ。ギニアじゃなくてギアナ。
ガイアナ。ギアナ。
ギアナ。
わかりますか？
日本語は
日本語ガイアナ、ブラジルの上に私の国ある。
ブラジルの上。
はいはいはい。イギリスガイアナ、ドイツガイアナ、フランスガイアナ。イギリスガイアナから来ました。
日本はどうですか？好きですか？
好きです。珍しい好き。そう、シンプル、静か。そうですね。そう、金沢人。You from 金沢, right? 金沢から。東京。
私は
金沢。ゴールデンウィーク。ね、ない？もう少し。
今日は土曜日と今日だけ。
そうですね。旅館？
フラリ。
あそこ。そうですね。私も欲しい。
どこで泊まったの？
国際、
何これ？
あそこ、道の駅近く向かいに国際高等専門学校ある。
あります。
英語の教師です。
先生。
ありがとうございました。
どうして若いなと思った。
若い？私？
若い。
年寄り？
違う、若い。超若い。
She said I look young. 友達話します。アメリカ人で、話すだけ。私の写真だけ。そう心配しない。
すごい綺
だか
麗。
ら、she's amazed that I'm a professor. She thought I was some young person. And then she's telling me Suloy because of my 足が長いよ。
長い。
You should see. Oh, she's looking like she's so envious. 欲しいですか？
欲しい。
どうぞ。ありがとうございました。楽しんでください。So, this couple looks like mother and son. Oh, what? Hi. So he's gonna back his car in. Oh, this man got skills. Hiya. I'm gonna introduce myself. おはようございます。私の名前はポーリンです。国際高等専門学校の英語の教師です。よろしくお願いします。この辺散歩します。
ここまで歩いてきたの？歩いてきた？
はい。
遠い？
遠い？近い？
近い？
でもこの辺クマいますか？
見たことないね。
OK
大丈夫。
ありがとうございました。So, let me translate all of that. Those of you who are Japanese, who are here and listen to me, you understand what's happening. But the thing is, I met the lady and her son, or it seems like her son, and she's from the neighboring city. And they're at the little guest house up the road, and they're just walking. So I introduced myself, said I'm from Guyana, but they don't hear Guyana when I say that they hear Ghana. So I say Guyana, and sometimes they Ghana. But if I let my kids say I'm from Miami, I'm from South Brazil. There's a lot of Japanese who lived in Brazil after the Second World War. You can imagine what that's about, right? People were not having a good life here, they were starving, they went over to Brazil, made life there. Correct me if I'm wrong, mean no disrespect to the people, but that's what the history says. then she gave me the envious look. She's so envy. You scream as loud as possible. Girl, she said she envy. These long legs are what kills them. They always say, "Nah, she got naga, yo, that you have long legs." So I told her, "You like?" She said, "Yes." I'm like, "Those who have it." It's just cracking up with laughter. Yeah. But I'm kind of proud of myself that I can have an easy conversation that way. And it comes from practice, 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 practice. So I'm going to show you this little streamlet. I've shared it before with other people, but I want you to have the experience. And I learned more about this when I went out this last weekend. So here is a little fountain. Let me see. I do this front camera. Here's a little fountain. I'm going to come up close so you can see. So you have the water and you have a little cup there. And I learned this weekend that this kind of fountain was made to scare the animals away in the old days. Ah, old days. Let me ask this old man if this water is good to drink. Ah, I'm gonna ask him if this water is good to drink. Sumimasen, sumimasen. Omizu no nomu koto ga
でき
飲む
るけど、あんまり
ちょっと危ない？
危ない。
本当ですね。すごい。
今どこ来てるかわかんないか
Oh, it came from up there.
ら。前は
Mm-hmm.
前はちゃんと飲めたけど、
Ah,
今ちょっとダメみたい。
Dame, you think it's dangerous now. So I was going to try the water, but he said he thinks it's dangerous because it comes from up there, which makes sense, animals, dung, and different things. So not good to drink. But really, people, I drank this water before. I did. Yes. I'm not dead yet. Hey, yay, yay. So we are here, and maybe back in the day they get the cup and they get the water and maybe they drink, but I'm not going to drink it. Not today. I'm just going to wash my hands. It's nice and cool, but I've drunk it before. Yes, me. So the water comes out here. And you know what I learned? I learned that water in Japan has different sounds, and they deliberately do it to capture the sound. So you would hear this kind of sound, and sometimes you will hear the gushing, rushing sounds, and other kinds. There are three kinds of sounds. I heard them, but I never put any kind of meaning to them. But they do have meaning. So this sound, this was not for animals to come and drink. Maybe people drank here, but this sound was supposed to scare animals away from houses. Imagine that, long, long ago. Thank God I asked that old man. And I'm sure my Japanese wasn't good. I wanted to ask him if I can drink no more. What the hell do you say? No more dekimasu ka? Something like that. Yeah. Can I drink? Yeah. Can I drink this water? And he said no. He doesn't think so. Of course, he's not going to come out and tell me a blatant no, because they have to be very polite. Okay, what's going on up here? This is a path into the bush. Well, you know me. I like going bush. But this time, yeah, me not going there. Nobody not around. If the lady was around, still I would have gone. Now this dude is burning his garbage over there. And there's a truck that came in that went inside there, went down this road. Maybe that guy has a farm. That's why he went there. Maybe one day I will go down in there because the more you explore, the more you find that there's things that are so interesting. And once, for me, the more I use the language and the more I try to use it, the more I learn about Japanese culture. And I'm thinking, my God, I don't know this language. I miss so much. I miss so much. For example, Japanese like harmony. The language is built for harmony. The whole culture is for harmony. Not that they don't disagree, they disagree a lot. But they try to find the path for agreement, which they call the wa, the harmony, the wa factor. So I'm kind of chuffed by that whole notion of the wa. Now, we from Guyana, and we know there was this big push towards cooperation, the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. So it was a big push for cooperation, and I think me coming up in that era has predisposed me to behaving a certain way because I like to work with people. That's my go-to, to cooperate and to help and to be a part of a thing. So this individualistic thing, it doesn't sit so well with me. It's kind of hard to get to it. But sometimes you have to be radically individualistic because people will take advantage of you. So he took some flowers and he put them in the bush, and he's doing a little bit of gardening of some sort here. This is a flower patch. And yeah, he's a little old guy. I don't know where his house is, but he just brought his car back. And look at this. You see how cars are nice and big here? Oh, yes. No wonder they don't want American cars. Because where you going to park them? We're in God's green earth. So he has a little shed there with all this thingamajiggy. And this is, I don't know who lives here, but that's kind of tight to put that little truck in there. Yeah, but so they park their cars, they get their wood for their barn and stuff like that. So I'm gonna walk back now. Thank you for keeping my company and thank you for watching. I'm trying to build this channel so it can be monetized, and I know I need a watch time, but this is how I can be on here. I can't be on here every day posting stuff. My life is too busy. But walking is what I can do, and I like it. So I don't want to do a channel for the sake of making money and to the expense of at the expense of my health and well-being. I got to do what I like doing. You hear this song? This song is a little different. So this is water coming naturally down the mountain. So I could get a hammock somewhere and lay down and read a book and get a nice deep sleep with that song. Yes. Yeah, it seems like the ryokan is back in business, and that lady that scuttled away, she was in the ryokan. So maybe she's the owner, but she want nothing to do with me. And that's fine. She bolted. I saw her come out of here because I guess our guests went back. The guy and the lady I just saw, they're staying here. Oh, they left. Their car was here. So maybe they checked out already. But I want to come and stay there one time and experience that kind of hospitality. So I think the lady stays in this house. And you have your little post box right there. Yep. So I'm gonna walk back to where I live. Most of that journey is kind of boring, so I'm gonna cut it off at some point. Yep. Where y'all watching from? Which country are you in, lady? Oh, I'm in Japan. Maybe you didn't see the first part of it. Um, I'm in Japan and I live here and work here most of the year. On vacations, I go back to my other house. Yeah. And this is countryside in Japan, dead countryside in the mountains. And do I love it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I don't see any ducks. Not a duck. I wonder what happened. It's kind of warm enough. Maybe went somewhere else. Yeah. Where are you guys watching from? Facebook audience. Most of them. Yes, and I'm from Guyana. I am Guyanese. It's beautiful here. Before I came to Japan, people were telling me, oh, don't go there because, houses are so small. You got to duck your head to get in. I'm 5'11". They say you have to duck your head to get in. There are a couple of restaurants where I had to duck my head, but no, houses are big enough. They're big enough, they're high enough, and I can fit. Yeah, yeah. The Japanese style tables and stuff, that's a whole different kettle of fish. I got to fold up like pretzel to sit at these things. But it's nice experiencing a different culture. And when I was a kid, I read about Japan and went to all of these places in Asia in my mind from books. And never in my wildest dreams did I think I would actually live here. I tell you, you give a child a book, you open up their world. You open up their world, they can live vicariously through books. We didn't have TV. I'm a country girl. I'm from dead country in Guyana. So we didn't have TV. The earliest I'd seen a TV box was when I was like 7 years old. And my godmother had returned from England where they had studied. She and her brothers and sisters had studied. And they came back with the TV. So when I went to her house, I saw the TV box. I'm like, oh, interesting. Then I asked her if she can see the TV. She said no. But she said there are times when they would pick up sounds. And that's before Guyana even had TV. So I never saw any television until I was like in my 20s. Yeah. And my late 20s too. Yeah. And you know what they used to have? WrestleMania. That was what was prevalent on TV. And it was the people who were the hustlers, like what we call the Guyana Wall Street people, the market people who hustle with money and they bring in their TV. That's the kind of people who I know had TV. Maybe other people had TV, and this guy named Vera had this TV station, pirating videos and things from off of Florida or something like that. Yeah, so my word was books. Yeah, love to read, love to write, and so I find myself dreaming about books. I even dreamt as a kid, I'm going to write these 12 books. And I could see the spines of the books. And I'm at number 7. I got 5 more to go. 5 more books to write. And I kind of know what I want to write about. So I have to get to that. And the thing is, I'm between two minds. But this inspiration came to me yesterday to do a course in writing. A cheap course. I'm going to put it up. I'm going to post it on YouTube and see if anybody's interested. But I want to do this course because I want to write with you all. Retirees and people who want to write something. I'm going to open a space for us to write together. And the course is called Writing. Oh God, I just did it yesterday. Writing family stories with proverbs. That's it. Writing family stories with proverbs. Oh, I love it. It's only 4 lessons. And I think I'm going to charge $10. What y'all think? $15, $10, $15, somewhere there. And I'm going to build out this course and see what we come up with. I think about those proverbs you grew up with, and we're going to write. At least I'm going to put it out there. If one person comes, then it's for that one person. If 10 people come, it's for those 10 people. Yeah, I'm not going to chase the crowd. But I'm inspired to do it, so it must be a need. That's how my life goes. There must be a need for it. And I've been thinking about it for a very long time. And it's one way of writing. And how do I know that this can work? I teach writing. Yep. At college and university. Got a whole PhD in rhetoric and writing. So there we go. So I know what I'm talking about. Yes. It's not by fluke. Yes. My hat nice and big, but I don't know if you see my face. I got my sunscreen on because they say hyperpigmentation comes from being in the sun too much. Who knows? May not know. May also try. Alrighty. So we're back in the wooded area. And for those who came on late, I just took you into a little neighborhood, a little town, not a town, a little village over the bridge. And there are many of these little villages in my area. In this area, I think where I am, I think they say there are 500 families, very, very small. And lots of woods, and which are mainly cedar. And I discovered I have an allergy. I have an allergic reaction to the pollen of cedar. So this last week was miserable to say the least. Miserable. Thank you, Anatolian Kangal. Yes, I live in the UK last 30 years and I want to move out next few years. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? Do you believe the globe in globe or flat? What does that mean? If the globe is round or flat? And a globe is a globe. Globe got one shape. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you live in the UK. I've never been to the UK. Um, my sisters have been there. Um, but I haven't been to Europe at all. Been to Africa. I'm in Asia, been to Australia, born in South America. I haven't been to Antarctica, but I got a couple more places to cover. Oh, my next step is India. I want to go to India. My sister went to India, and I got good sisterly envy. She said she'll carry me next time. So I'm going to go. And she's all into the fashion. So I'm going to go to the India and do the fashion thing. So the other place, where do I want to go? I want to go to Vietnam. I heard a lot about Vietnam. Not sure what's there, if it's for me. But, but it's not on my top of my list. But India is. I went to India once. I didn't get in the country, but I need a second go to get a good impression. So I'm going to give it a chance. Bali is my number one spot. Been to Bali twice. Go broke buying cheap. Love Bali. Bali reminds me so much of Guyana. The incense and the rituals and, the Jandy flags and all that stuff. Very reminiscent of home. The smells and the rituals are reminiscent of home. And you know what I realized from traveling? There's certain appeals that you don't even know you have until you experience them. I remember being gone for work and different things for a whole year at a time. And then I would go back home every year. And every time I'm so eager to go home. And I want to eat all the things, the cook up rice, the fried fish, the metaji. And I would go a week and eat every single thing that I hadn't eaten for years. Everything. Fried patwa fish. Chana. Everything. Roti, curry, all the things that I missed from home. And then one day, something changed. When I went home, I ate the things, but I started yearning for Asian food. I started yearning for sticky rice and yakisoba. I'm like, what the hell? So my taste began to change. And I remember going back to Guyana, and I saw Guyana through a foreigner's eyes. For the first time, I looked at my country differently as a person coming back from somewhere. It kind of scared me. I saw Guyana through different eyes because Guyana is home. So I never really saw the things foreigners would see. The wooden houses drenched in rain, looking a kind of way. People walking the street, going to graduation. I remember going home and seeing this crowd of people walking to graduation. I kept thinking, why are they walking? What are they doing? I lived them my whole life. That's how we walk on the parapet of the road, go to funeral, go to graduation, wherever. It struck me as strange. The familiar became strange. And it's a kind of loss that happens. I felt like I lost something, but I gained perspective. They call it the ambiguous loss, that kind of way. And the other thing that got me, that one year when I was coming home and we were approaching Guyana, I smelled the country. I smelled the tropical air. It just gave my heart so much joy, and that's what I got when I went to Bali. I smelled it. I could smell Guyana coming in. Oh my God, it was so exciting. So exciting. Every time I go, I wait for that smell. When I see the country below, sometimes we're in the clouds, I'm poking my eyes out just to get a glimpse of Guyana. Yep. And then where I lived and worked, I felt like I belonged and I didn't belong. It's like I had this duality. The same like Guyana, I was home but missing another place and other food. And then I would go there and feel relieved but yet miss my country. It's a weird situation. Very, very weird. But I think I've overcome that now. I live all about the place, so now, whatever. Yeah. This time I was home in March. Well, my other home for most of March. And when I came back here, I felt like I missed a step. I don't know why. I felt a little bit disoriented. So I'm listening to that. I'm processing that and to see what that's really saying to me. Yeah. So that's how I live my life, people. I still don't know what do you mean by do I believe in the globe or flat? I don't know what is. I don't want to go around this mountain today. I'm just gonna go out here and take my leave off of this YouTube. I think I'm gonna leave you guys with this image here of quiet serenity. Well, serenity is being quiet too. And behind me are the woods. Just the cars and me making noise. And this is my bell for the bears. So I'm going to take my leave. I've been on here a while. Thank you for watching and for enjoying with me. Should I leave that scenery alone? I think I'm going to put myself in it. Yes. Yes. That sounds like it. And I never know how to get off this YouTube. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a good